morning, guys. How are you feel today? I hope you are well. Today we're going to start with something fun. Tell me, if you were a planet, which one would you like to be? For example, if I were a Earth, I will take care of all living creatures, or if would I would protect the smaller planets if I were Jupiter. And then I'm going to give you a short text. Please read carefully. Okay. And what do you notice in this text? Um, do it describes real, unreal, or imaginary situations? Okay. How we can notice it? This text talk about imaginary situations and unreal situations. And today we are going to learn how to talk about imaginary situations. And the topic is the second conditional, and we use this conditional to talk about unreal, imaginary, or hypothetical situation in the future. Okay, let me write. I'm going to write the structure in the board. Pay attention, please. Okay, the structure is in plus subject plus verb in past form plus complement plus comma plus subject plus would or could plus complement. This part is to express uh, what would you like to do, and is the condition, and this part is the result, and we can use would or could. Would is about to express what this is to express could is to express the probability or ability, and yes, and would is to express what would you like to do in this situation. Um, okay, now I'm going to write some sentences. We can use, if I have more time, I will learn Japanese. Or if I have more time, I could learn Japanese. We can use both, and both are correct. And then I have some examples. For example, okay, I'm going to write a sentence. Okay, how you can observe, um, in this part I start with the condition, and when we start with the condition, we always put the comma, and then we are going to put the result. But if we start with could or would, and this is the result, we never use the comma. But both are correct. We can write to say both, and that's correct. And now, what happened with the verb to be? And the verb to be, we always are going to are going to write or say or use the verb to be in past form with where. we never use was. For example, we always are going to use were with all subjects. For example, I wear, you wear, she wear, he wear, it wear, they wear. We never say I was or she was. And now, if you have any questions or you have a doubt, you can ask me. Now I'm going to give you a worksheet. And you have 7 minutes to complete it individually. Okay, you finish. We're going to check the correct answers, and if you have doubt, you can express now. And now, we are going to use the second conditional in real communication. You are going to work in pairs, and I will choose the pairs to work fast. And you task to create a short dialogue with your partner using would or could. And the topic is what would you do if you had a lot of money. And you can also use what would you do if you had a lot of money. Be creative and use your imagination, please. And now it's all for today. Good job, guys. And here is your worksheet to complete at home. This helps you to practice the second conditional. And it's all.